So, Dan, what do you think about Toby there? What was he, 8 years old when he said he went with his grandpa to watch you over in Arkansas? You and Akbar.
Yeah,
Akbar of all
it
things,
was
huh?
amazing. Well, you know, what was so great back in those years? Why, Skandar and I held the United States Tag Team Championship for a little over 2 years, and was
Now you're
probably
talking about Skandar Akbar.
yeah.
Now, for those who don't know, Danny and Skandar were tag team partners, and then friction arose, and they split up and had one of the most bitter rivalries for the better part of 30 years. It was about 30 years?
At least.
And,
he's probably the strongest wrestler I know of today.
Oh yeah, well he's the first strongman.
600, yeah. He's super. He's still great. I'm still mad at him, but he's still a great guy.
As evidence of 2 weeks ago when Danny tried to take a swing at him. For those who don't know about Akbar, Skandar Akbar, he's probably the first strongman in pro wrestling. Like Danny said, he was benching 600 pounds back in the 60s, was it, Dan?
Yeah.
Early, mid-60s. Them feats are, I mean, now I guess quite a few people can bench press 600 pounds, but back in that day, when there was no steroids, there's no supplements, you just worked hard and you trained hard and you ate right and you were very dedicated. Skandar Akbar was the original strongman, and Danny and him had one of the most brutal feuds. I mean, and it still fuels over. I mean, what, 2 weeks ago, was it, Tom, that we were out there and Tommy, come on over and sit down. You're making me nervous over there. I think he gave me the finger, Danny. Did you see that? Get over here, Tom.
Trying to get a good shot in the camera.
Let Frank do it.
But you know what's best of all this is the fans out there. I'm seeing fans as back in my era, back in the early 50s, late 50s, in the 60s, 70s. Hey, these fans are still at the shows. So, you know, and now here their children, their children, their children. I've got to see at least 4 generations come along. And when I was traveling with Ed Strangler Lewis, or he was traveling with me, what a pleasure it's been for me. And you know, we're talking about boxing. Well, I never fought. But you know, when I started boxing, everybody around you, I don't know if you notice that I have horns.
I do notice. I play checkers with them. They stick up and they poke you. When
you say you can't do something, then you can do it. And you know, this is they said wrestlers can't fight. Why can't we? You know, this is one of the things that. And then I started having my first fight in Hutchinson, Kansas. I was in Wichita, and knocked him out and knocked one out, and then I started getting 2 to 3 fights a week, get out of the novice into the open. Won the regionals in Wichita and the Tournament of Champions in Chicago. Knocked everybody out but Charles Hood. And
well, one of the guys I think I recall you knocked right through the ropes, didn't you?
Oh, that was for the Nationals.
I mean, I don't know if anybody knows. Check this out, though. This guy, he hit him. Was it a left right? Was it a left to the body and a right to the face?
That was a 1-2. Was a right to the body and left hook, and then a funny little right hit him. He flew like 5 feet out between. Well, he went out between the second and top rope outside.
Southwest Airlines couldn't fly. I mean, when you nailed him, was there a thud up in the balcony?
But you know,
there's still echo in there from the shot.
But before all this happened, though, they brought the gloves out on a platform on a tray, and they had the golden gloves and they had the brown golden gloves.
Wasn't it customary for you to swap gloves at that time?
Yeah, they gave me the red golden glove and they gave him the golden glove, and I said I want those. He said he's the favorite. I said what do I get? He didn't say I get. They said the winner will get both pair of gloves and an automatic Hamilton watch, and the loser will get a wine type watch. I said tie them dudes on. And I went to the corner, and of course, like I said, the first round he probably threw 8 or 10 jabs, and none of them hit me. Just the air hurt. And then about that time, I brought my right foot up to bring a hook back. And he hit me on the right, on the forehead with the right, and I'd done a complete somersault. And
so he hit pretty hard, huh?
Well, it didn't hurt me, just I was off balance. I brought my right foot up, and I come up, and the crowd, oh, And he went to the corner and started dancing, and
Did the horns come up, Dan?
and they're starting to come, and I'm embarrassed just to be knocked down, and I have to
So
take
it's a flash knockdown.
I have to take a 8 count. It's still in the first round. In the second round,
Did your glove hit the canvas?
I kind of somersaulted and rolled over, yes.
Yeah, so
But they wiped him off, and I caught him over here on the south middle of the ropes over here from his corner, and all of a sudden I hit him, I think, with a left hook, but he just melted down in front of me. And the referee pushed me back and says, go to neutral corner, and I kind of looked around, and he pushed me again. Go to neutral corner. I don't even know where my corner is, but I should have went to a corner. And anyway, I got back, and they started counting 1, 2. By the time they counted to 4, I'd counted 10 twice. And the bell rings. The first round is over. And now they're carrying him back and setting him on the stool, and ice packs on his head, and smelling salts, and sponge with the ice water flipping on him, and I'm saying, please don't get up. Please don't. The bell rang, and I came out within probably 6, 7 foot from the corner. And by that time, the referee had walked down to the corner. Just as he raised his hand to count 1 for sitting on the chair, he sprang off of the chair and came down, almost straddled my neck.
What?
And
I've never heard this story myself.
And this is the finish. I haven't seen a tape on it yet. But anyway, long story. He threw one jab, and I thought, do that again. Just as he did, there was a sensation went through my body. It's when I hit him with a right and a left hook, and then hit him with that right. He went out between the second and top rope, outside.
That's a shot. I mean, that's...
Now it's Mr. Hodge. Wait a minute. What's
no
happened?
longer Danny?
What's happened? Yeah. Are you going to take one of his gloves and give him one of yours, which is customary? I said, no, sir, I want both pair. And so the golden gloves is in the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. And
over in Stillwater?
Stillwater that he had, and mine has lamps made out of them. See it over here.
Well, Mr. Hodge, let's go over some other things. I was talking to Jerry and Jack Briscoe about 2 weeks ago, and they said that